Hey, Tanner, where are you gonna bring me downstairs? You brought me up here saying you had something to show, but then you haven't bothered to come get me.
Ugh. If you want to come down, just do it yourself. Huh.
I'm in a wheelchair. You know that.
Oh, my bad. I forgot you couldn't climb up and down stairs by yourself.
Stop teasing already. Just come up here, please.
Nope.
What?
I'm heading out for an overseas trip right now.
What the heck?
I'm getting picked up soon, so I don't have time to get you down.
Wait, what are you talking about? You didn't tell me anything about you going on a trip.
No need to tell you anyway. You can't go with those legs, you know.
Then, who are you going with?
My mom.
With Marcia?
She hasn't been abroad before. Since I got a bonus, I decided to take her to Paris, a place she always wanted to go.
You're still such a mama's boy, huh?
What did you say?
She's more important than me, right?
What's wrong with being nice to my mom?
I don't mind you going on a trip with her. But seriously, of all times, you decide to go when I'm having trouble? It's just not right.
Come on, it's your fault for ending up in a wheelchair. Now I have to take care of you. It's a real pain, you know.
I know I've caused you trouble, and I'm sorry about that. I understand the accident was partly my fault.
Okay, so you know.
But how could you leave me up here and go on a trip with your mom? There's no need to be so mean.
Even she thinks you're useless and wants me to divorce you.
That's awful. But you know, if I have to endure being treated like this, I'd rather just divorce you.
Not happening.
Why not?
I heard you're getting a hefty sum from the insurance.
I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear from them.
So why would I ditch a cripple who's like a money-making machine? Huh.
Don't say it like that. If I work hard in rehabilitation, I might be able to walk again.
Don't. If you recover, the amount might go down.
Are you just with me for the money?
Is there anything else? You can't even do basic chores. Just wander around in a wheelchair, taking up space. What's the point of having a woman like that?
I've had enough of all these hurtful remarks.
Then why not just go meet your creator? I'm thinking if you get all depressed about being in a wheelchair and say your goodbyes to this world, the compensation might skyrocket, you know?
What the heck are you even saying? I'm trying my best to get better.
Oops, looks like the car's here. Well, I'm out. I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Are you seriously leaving me behind?
The one stuck in a wheelchair better tough it up alone. No water or food up there, so you might suffer for a bit. But you'll get used to it soon enough, haha.
Do you think I'm just gonna sit here?
Just so you know, you can't call for help.
Why not?
Wi-Fi is gonna cut off soon, so it's a waste trying to call anyone, haha.
I still have cellular.
Your phone's being disconnected. You've been home and barely using it, so never noticed, huh?
You're so calculating.
Once I get back in 2 weeks, I'll take away your phone and erase the history. Perfect crime.
Do you want me gone that much?
Yup, seriously, a nuisance. Can't deal with a woman who can't walk.
I see. I get it.
Thought about just taking direct action, but that seemed kinda scary, you know. So I figured this was the best way.
If I endure thirst and hunger, maybe God will come to pick me up.
Oh, you're getting motivated.
Yeah, feels like there's no point being here.
Good girl. The tricky part is having the will to live, haha.
But if I kick the bucket here, this house becomes a crime scene, you know.
All set with a blue tarp for that.
It's not that easy, I think.
Don't move out of the tarp. It'll be a hassle to deal with later, okay? It'll be easier if I just roll you up and toss away.
Got it.
Well, I'm gonna cut off the Wi-Fi now. Don't come back to lie and haunt me, okay? I'm scared of that kind of stuff, you know?
Alright, got it. I love you.
Huh?
I'll watch over you once I'm gone. I'll be by your side forever.
Stop it, seriously. Well then, good luck. Meredith, I just landed. Oh right, forgot you don't have Wi-Fi. Anyway, maybe you're already gone. Darn you. You've really done terrible harm. Meredith? I won't let you get away with this. How could you do something so awful to her? Who's this? Josh, her brother. Oh, him. Why do you have her phone? I couldn't get in touch with her, so I came over. And this is how I find my sister. Well, why is she left upstairs in her wheelchair? Well, maybe she started rehabilitation. I saw the chat history. You intentionally left her up here. Oh, you saw that? I was planning to erase it later. You pulled this stunt and then went on a trip? Outrageous. Why are you so mad? What kind of person wouldn't be upset after seeing their family end up like this? I should be the one to get upset, you know. I married her because she was a healthy, strong woman. But then she became useless after the accident. If that's the case, you should have split up, like she suggested. You kept her around for the money, but treated her like a nuisance. I'm the type to use whatever's available. You're the lowest human. Can't believe you call yourself her husband. Once she ended up in a wheelchair, my love for her disappeared. With no Wi-Fi, no water, no food, she must have suffered a lot. Did she seriously kick the bucket there? Yeah. Man, she's really dumb, huh? What did you say? I mean, her legs are bad, but her arms still work, right? She could have crawled to the stairs and tumbled down. That would have caused more injuries. But isn't it better than starving? She probably gave up on living. Unloved by her husband and with no hope for the future. Maybe she just wanted to be liberated from all that pain. If that's the case, I guess it's good for her? Hey Josh, you're not thinking about turning me into the police, right? What you did is a crime. Abandonment of a dependent person. Come on, don't exaggerate. It was just a typical couple's fight. If you say I had no malicious intent, then I won't be charged, right? Right up until the battery died, she was writing a message for you in the Notes app. I'll copy and paste here right now. Oh. Always by your side, watching over you. Ugh. Even if I become just a soul, I won't leave you. What the heck? Kinda creepy. She's probably holding a grudge against you. Oh man, this is giving me goosebumps. Maybe she's next to you right now. Cut it out. You can't deal with ghosts or anything like that. My grandma was sensitive to the supernatural. I've been hearing those unexplainable stories since I was a kid. Spirits that can't move on are a real pain, so be careful. I'm heading to Voodoo Lady right now. Why? I'm gonna get a purification done. Are you going to cast off my precious sister's soul? Look, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm sure she doesn't want me to be miserable either. I doubt that. I'll use the money she left wisely. What about the funeral and the grave? Please handle them. Are you sure about that? As long as I'm fine after the purification. I get your point now. Listen, I just got off a long flight and I'm tired. The house feels eerie, so I won't go back for a while. I'll stay at my mom's place until I feel okay. If it's messy, please clean it up for me. Got it. Josh, pick up! Man, what is it at this early hour? Thank goodness. You still haven't canceled her phone number. I don't have your contact. I was worried I couldn't get in touch with you. What do you want? I've had it, man. Had what? I hear Meredith's voice at night. She sounds agonizing, saying, I'm hungry, I want something to eat. How sad. Because she left on an empty stomach. Have you been praying for her soul over there? Offer her favorite snacks at her grave. That's useless, you know. She's haunting you out of resentment. Oh God, spare me. You know what? I think I had a glimpse of a long-haired woman giving me an icy stare from the shadow yesterday. She looked just like her. If it's not just a voice but also appearing, that's strong evidence of deep resentment. Seriously? Anything else? There shouldn't be anyone else in the house but me, but I hear noises, and when I come home from work, things are out of place. That's proof that she's around. Have you been going back home regularly? Yeah, but I'm scared to go upstairs. Also, the blue tarp I put on the floor upstairs was folded and placed in the downstairs closet. Did you do that? Blue tarp? I tossed it after finding her, so it shouldn't be there. Really? Oh no. So that means she might have put it in the closet. No way. She can't do that, can she? She was a meticulous person, you know. Even as a soul, she probably couldn't stand leaving things messy. No way. I'm freaking out. Do something. Did you get a purification done? I did. I paid $250, but there's been no effect. Maybe you need to go again. Oh man, really? If you go for a proper purification, it should cost more than that. Is it that expensive? I think I remember my grandma saying something like that. Can I just ask her to do it for me? She's long gone. Darn it. I can't go on like this. I hear her voice every night crying, I'm in pain, I'm lonely. Well, since that's gonna last a lifetime, you'll get used to it eventually. No freaking way! She's your sister! Take responsibility and help her move on. Should have taken care of her yourself instead of neglecting her. I feel bad about it. That's why I apologize to her out loud every night. But then I hear her say she won't forgive me. It's so freaky that I feel like I'm going crazy. Just suck it up. Hey, come over here and try to talk to her. Nope, later, man. Wait, Josh! Hey, Meredith, I got a message from Tanner earlier. Sounded like he was pretty freaked out.
He's scared of things like the supernatural big time. If he watches scary shows on TV, he can't even go to the bathroom alone at night.
Seriously, he's such a kid.
I'm getting tired of haunting his place every night now.
I can't believe you pulled this stunt for this long.
I'm pissed off, you know. Money and divorce ain't gonna make it right.
True. When I saw those messages, I was ready to blow a fuse too.
I'm glad you came over that day. You saved my life, you know.
I had work near your place, so I just dropped by. Nobody answered the door, and when I realized your phone was disconnected, I thought something was off. Then I heard your voice from the upstairs window.
When I saw you, I swear I felt the presence of Jesus, the Savior.
The front door was locked, but luckily the kitchen window was open. I didn't expect you to be left stranded on the second floor, though.
If I really wanted to, I guess I could have gone down by clinging to the railing.
Well, you might have slipped all the way down and added more injuries. It was risky to do it on your own. Anyhow, it's awesome that you're walking again.
Yeah, my recovery was so fast that even my physio was dumbfounded. I was determined to walk again, especially to get back at Tanner.
Anger is a powerful thing. I can feel it when I look at you.
But seriously, he didn't even think about my funeral and stuff. Ticks me off even more.
When are you gonna come clean? I'm sure he's gonna figure it out soon, even though he's an airhead.
Never.
Seriously?
He can stay scared for the rest of his life. You can just tell him that the funeral was done, only with the family.
But what about the marriage record? If he checks it online, he'll easily find out.
That idiot doesn't even understand any legal procedures. Just make up some excuse and have him sign the divorce papers.
Is he that dumb?
Yeah, super dumb. Even when we got married, he was clueless about the paperwork. He thought once he proposed, we were legally married.
Why'd you marry someone like that?
I found his airheadedness cute back then. Now I seriously regret it, though.
The tarp thing, too. I mean, you'd think he'd imagine the police coming to clean it up. But more than worrying about getting arrested, he's only scared of supernatural phenomena. It's pretty crazy.
Well, what am I going to do to him today?
Having a spare key gives you an upper hand, huh? You can sneak into the house whenever you want.
Yeah, he's such a sissy, you know. It's amusing how he freaks out with just a little scare. I guess I'm going to hide in the closet again and play some pranks today.
You're such a quirk.
Considering what he did to me, karma won't bite me.
Don't go too far, though.
Well, I guess I'll give him a fanfare tonight.
Help me, Josh. I'm going insane. I was in the bathroom and someone knocked. There's only me in the house. I almost wet myself. Thankfully, I was in the bathroom.
Honey?
What?
It's me, Meredith.
Stop it. I'm really losing it.
Help me, honey. I'm in pain.
Please, stop it, Josh.
Okay, should we switch to a voice call? You want to hear your beloved wife's voice, right?
No way, it's too scary to talk directly. Is this really Meredith? So you are alive?
No.
A person who's not in this world can't text.
Don't you know? I can use telepathy to send messages on the phone.
What?
Being sent off by you, I wander aimlessly with nowhere to go. It's painful, it's lonely. I won't forgive you.
I'll hear it every night.
You were in the bathroom for quite a while earlier.
My stomach hasn't been great lately. It's your fault.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what to do. I can't leave you.
Please, just go somewhere else.
I remember something my grandma said a long time ago. If I release my attachment to this world, I can find peace.
So, what should I do?
Please, divorce me.
Divorce? You're not in this world anymore, so what does it matter?
We haven't done any paperwork, right? We're technically still married, so I guess I can't let go of you. Ask Josh. He'll tell you how to go through the process.
Got it. Anything else? If you have any lingering attachments, tell me.
You need to include that you're giving up all shared property in the divorce papers.
What the heck?
We were saving money for the future, right?
I'm planning to use it for another trip with Mom.
Oh, really? Then maybe I should visit her after this.
Stop it, don't scare her.
So you'll do what I say, right?
Okay, whatever. What do I do with the money, then?
I want you to give everything to Josh.
That'll just benefit him.
But you've left all my funeral arrangements and the grave to him without contributing a penny, right?
Fine. Divorce and money. That's what it takes for you to find peace.
And some alimony.
Huh? Are you kidding me? You're alive, aren't you? You're pulling a prank on me.
How I wish I was still living. I'm behind you right now. Can't you feel me? You're wearing a black hoodie and gray sweatpants.
Oh, yeah. But that's just what I usually wear, you just guessed it.
There's a beer bottle and potato chips on the table. With that kind of diet, you'll get a beer belly.
Oh my god. I can't see you, but are you really here?
Yes, I am. Being able to communicate with you like this through telepathy means you know what might happen next, right?
What?
If I really try, I might be able to bring you to my side.
You...
Be careful when you're waiting for the traffic lights or driving a car.
Stop it. Don't take me with you.
Going to heaven alone is kind of boring, you see. I'd rather go with you.
I don't want to go there yet.
So, will you do what I say?
Got it. I'll do everything you say. Just please go away tonight.
There's one more thing you need to do.
What the heck?
Going to the police.
But if I do that, I might get arrested and end up in jail for the rest of my life.
Don't worry, I'll be with you whether it's the police, jail, or the afterlife.
Wait, didn't Josh call the police? Why haven't they visited me yet?
Just noticed?
Something's off. What's going on?
I stopped them with my telepathy.
You can do that too?
I can do anything. Oh, by the way, you seem tired. How would you like a shoulder rub?
No. Stop following me around.
If you accomplish everything I said, I should be able to find peace.
Okay, I promise I will. So go away.
After I've seen it through.
I'll make sure to do everything right.
Then police will be the last stop after everything else is done. Got it?
Fine. Just disappear already.
Tanner went through with the divorce proceedings as I instructed, handed over the money to Josh, and turned himself into the police. He was temporarily held in custody under the abandonment of a dependent, but there were no charges filed against him. After all, I've been saved by Josh, and I'm still here. Since he's an airhead and doesn't quite grasp the situation, he continues to live in fear of my ghostly presence. Just for fun, I called him the other day. He freaked out, thinking it was a call from the afterlife, and hung up immediately. And get this, my ex-mother-in-law, who went on a trip with him, believes his story and thinks I've become a ghost. They'll probably be living the rest of their lives scared of random sounds and shadows. Serves them right. On the other hand, I worked hard on my rehabilitation and can now walk as before. I've also returned to work and currently commute from my parents' place. I'm planning a family vacation soon to thank my brother for helping me.
Hey, Perry. Where the heck are you right now? I want an answer fast. There's something I need to ask you. It's urgent.
Huh? Abdul, what's going on? Why are you spam calling me?
I asked you where the heck you are.
Why do you keep hecking me? I'm obviously at work like I always am at this time.
Huh?
Which part don't you get? I said I'm at work. I told you I was heading off to work this morning after breakfast just like I always do. I seriously don't get why you're confused.
I know that.
I thought someone had been hit by a car or something when I saw the notifications. If I'd have known you were just going to ask where I am, I would have freaking ignored it. How many times do I have to tell you to not message me while I'm at work?
Huh? Wait a sec. Are you really at work?
Yes, dummy.
No, but this doesn't make sense.
How doesn't it make sense? It literally couldn't be any more simple. I'm dealing with a customer right now. This will have to wait till later. Goodbye.
Hey, Boris. It's been a while. There's something I need to ask you. Is now a good time? Huh? Is this Abdul? No, there's a bolt out of the blue. It must have been like, what? 3 years by now? When was it we met last? Oh yeah, the class reunion. What can I do for you, pal? Is there another reunion coming up or something? No, it's not that. I just need to ask you something. Did you know my wife works at the same company as you? Wow, really? Let me think. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure there's one person with the same surname as you. Her name is Perry. Yep, that's her. Do you know her? Well, I guess you could say I do, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember the boss saying that someone claiming to be Perry's husband phoned in today. Does this have something to do with that? I'm guessing that was you? Yep. Sorry to contact you out of the blue with this, Boris. It probably all seems a little random and weird, but I do have a good reason, I promise. The thing is, when I called the company, they hesitated to tell me anything because I had no way of proving I was actually Perry's husband over the phone. I guess I'm pleased their security's on point, but on the other hand, it left me no choice but to reach out to you. I do plan on going in person over the next few days, but for the time being, I'd appreciate it if you could tell me something. Is it true that Perry got fired recently? I need you to promise not to mention anything I'm about to tell you to anyone else. Can you do that? Sure, of course. My lips are sealed. Alright. Well, in that case, yes, it's true. Your wife got fired the other day. I'm guessing the notice of dismissal showed up in the mail by now? Yep. I work remotely, so I'm at home most of the time. My jaw almost hit the floor when I opened the letter addressed to Perry by mistake. But why did she get fired? The letter was really vague, and I'm totally at a loss here. To put it as simply as possible, she got fired for repeatedly not showing up to her shifts. Huh? Are you for real? She works in a different department from me, so I'm not totally familiar with all the circumstances, but I'm pretty sure she hasn't been showing up to work for the last month. Or wait, was it the last 2 months? Apparently the boss tried calling her home phone, which was listed as her emergency contact on several occasions, but he didn't have any luck. But her emergency contact should have been my mobile. We haven't had a landline for years now. I see. This is just a guess, and I hope you don't mind me asking, but do you think it might be possible she changed her emergency contact to a number that doesn't exist because she's trying to hide something? I hate to say it, but I really don't see any other possible explanations. The weird thing is, she says, "Bye, honey, I'm heading to work," and leaves at the same time as always every single morning. And today was no different. Even stranger, when I messaged her after the notice of dismissal came with the intention of asking her about it, she cut me off and said she couldn't talk because she was dealing with a customer. So either she's hiding the fact she got fired, or she still doesn't even know that she has been fired. She came home at the usual time, but I didn't say anything about it because I still don't have a clue what's going on myself. And I see. Sorry to trouble you with all this, buddy, but do you have any more details? Anything is fine, even if it seems irrelevant. I feel like I'm missing a piece of the jigsaw here. Abdul, listen to me. You seriously have to promise me that what I'm about to tell you stays between us. Can you do that? I swear on my life, nothing leaves this chat. Alright, well, the thing is, apparently one of Perry's male co-workers got fired at the same exact time as she did. Huh? His name is Winslow. And my friend Lisa, who's somewhat of a gossip and somehow seems to know everything about everyone at the company, told me that Perry and Winslow were witnessed by several people going into a hotel when they should have been out running errands for the boss. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Apparently, the two of them stopped showing up to work the moment they knew they'd been seen. Eventually, their absences got so bad they both got fired. Wow. I'm speechless. This is nuts. That's everything I know. Sorry I had to be the one to tell you like this, Abdul. Nah, it's cool. I'm the one who should be apologizing to you for the interrogation. I'm sure you got enough on your plate without getting dragged into my private life. God damn it. Don't feel down, bro. I'm here to listen if there's anything you need to get off your chest. I'm guessing you're probably going to take some kind of action. Just make sure to keep a level head, alright? Ain't no woman worth losing your head over. Thanks, Boris. I appreciate you, pal.
OMG, I'm so sorry, Abdul. The boss gave me a bunch of overtime again. Can you put yourself something together for supper? I won't be able to cook tonight. Don't worry about me. I'll be eating at the office.
Got it. You've been doing an awful lot of overtime lately, huh, Perry?
Huh? I have? No, I don't think I have. It's always like this at this time of the year. It's our busiest period.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Anyway, gotta go. I'm so swamped here, I barely even have the time to message anymore. Sorry, hun. Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
Sorry to bug you while you're busy cheating on me at a hotel. I already filed for divorce.
Say what now? Abdul, I just got home. What the hell's going on with the house? There's nothing left here except my belongings. Where did all your stuff go?
Oh, so you came back, huh? What happened to your overtime? I thought you were swamped with work.
Why would you make me come home like that when you knew how busy I was?
I think we both know you weren't doing overtime, Perry. Should we drop the act now?
Did you file for a divorce? What the hell are you doing, Abdul? You don't get to do this without even talking to me first, you jerk. You need to tell me what's going on now. You should know that if you really did file for a divorce without my permission, you're in big trouble because that's a criminal offense.
What are you talking about? If I ever find out you're cheating on me, we're getting a divorce.
Huh?
Remember when you came home drunk that time and started screaming that in my face when I was trying to watch the game? Well, I kept a hold of the divorce papers you made me sign since I figured they might come in handy one day. And it just so happens they did.
What? You kept those? OMG. Abdul, I didn't mean that. I just got carried away after one too many glasses of wine, that's all.
Maybe you were too drunk to remember, but I did ask you whether you were happy for me to hand them in if you ever cheated on me. You yelled, "Fine, asshole," and stormed off into the bathroom, so I kept them. I handed them in earlier today. That's all.
What the heck is this? I only made you sign those because you cheated on me last year.
No, Perry. I most definitely did not. Why do you insist on clinging to this bullcrap when you know full well it's not true?
Well, if you weren't cheating on me, how do you explain the fact that you suddenly started doing overtime every night? How do you explain the fact that you were so cold to me back then? I know an affair when I see one. A woman has instincts.
Yeah, sure. There was an affair going on, even back then. Yours. I can't believe it's been a year already. Do you think I didn't notice? You're such a bad liar it was hard not to. You must seriously take me for a grade A moron. I was pretty sure I knew what was going on, but I decided to hire a private investigator just to be sure. He did his job, and with that, I had concrete, incontrovertible proof of everything you were doing.
What?
I did intend on confronting you with all the evidence from the investigation back when you accused me of cheating on you. But then, that very morning, your mom suddenly passed away. I obviously hesitated to confront you with something so serious when you were so broken up over your mom. So it went on the back burner. Not only that, but even more than you, I felt bad for your dad. He was in bits. And I thought the shock of finding out his daughter was a cheating whore would have been too difficult to bear. I decided to keep my private investigator on the payroll for a little while in case anything changed, and to my surprise, you and Loverboy broke up all of a sudden a little while after your mom passed. With that, I figured my best move would be to sit back and watch how things played out for a little while. And here we are.
Is that why all your stuff's gone?
Yep, of course. We're divorced now, so why would we live together? It's time for us to go our separate ways. I never want to see your face again. I already canceled the contract on the apartment, so you better get your things together and disappear as soon as you can.
No, wait, what the hell? Where's the proof I cheated on you again? These are nothing but baseless accusations. The past is the past. Everyone deserves a second chance. Surely even you understand that.
Oh, I see. You still don't have the faintest idea, do you?
About what?
You Loverboy. What was his name again? Winslow? You both got fired.
What?
I work from home and I'm always around when the mailman stops by. A very official letter showed up and I got so curious I opened it by mistake without even realizing it was addressed to you. It was your notice of dismissal. When I did some digging to get confirmation, I found out your company had received several reports that you were seen going into a hotel with Winslow and you were supposed to be out running errands for your boss. I don't know which of you it was, but either of you or Winslow must have gotten wind of the fact your co-workers knew about your seedy little affair. With that, you stopped going into work in a cowardly attempt to escape responsibility for what you did, and eventually got fired. That just about sums everything up.
Wow, so that's how you found out.
I also knew you changed your emergency contact to a landline phone that doesn't exist to prevent me from finding out what you were up to behind my back. I'm just grateful you were too much of a moron to realize your company would send a notice of dismissal to the house after they fired you.
I didn't know they'd sent a letter. I thought we lived in the modern age. It's 2024 for crying out loud. They should have emailed me.
How did you not know they send paper mail? How many times have I told you about their damn newsletters and sustainability goals pamphlets showing up in the mail?
Huh?
Anyway, I'm bored of this conversation. The bottom line is we're divorced now. I'm currently in the process of arranging for a massive compensation bill to be sent yours and Winslow's way. So I suggest you both prepare yourselves for a mountain of shit that's about to descend on you.
Whoa, what? A compensation? Hang on just 1 second.
Why?
Please don't charge me compensation.
All I'm doing is asserting my legal rights as someone who got cheated on.
But I've heard of people being forced to pay thousands for this kind of thing. I can't afford that. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of money when I just got fired? Plus, the job market sucks right now. My priority right now should be not becoming homeless, not paying you frickin' compensation.
So let me get this straight. You were fully aware of what could happen if you got caught cheating on me, but decided to go ahead with it anyway? Not only that, but twice. What did you think I was going to say?
Oh, yeah, sure thing, babe. It's all water under the bridge now. No worries. Everyone makes mistakes. Yep.
Something to that effect? If so, you're deluded.
But you forgave me once before.
I didn't forgive you. I just held off on confronting you about it because of your mom while sitting back and seeing if you did anything else. Not only that, but you skipped work for a whole 2 months so you could be with your lover? I'm guessing that means you were together pretty much every day. Do you seriously think that what you did to me is forgivable?
But everything was normal until this morning.
Sure, as far as you knew. But the reality? The reality is that I barely sleep these days. My appetite has practically disappeared, and I'm so stressed the doc has me on psych meds.
Oh my god.
I must look awful. Because one of my friends showed up the day before yesterday after we did a video call because he said he was worried about how gaunt I looked. When he saw me in person, a weak, emaciated mess with huge bags in him, he sat down with me and we talked about everything. When he heard about everything you put me through, he pretty much ordered me to divorce you. Thank God my friend noticed I was in a seriously bad way, because you, my wife, who I saw every morning at the breakfast table, sure as hell didn't. I have a fair amount of proof of the affair due to the fact I've had a private investigator on my payroll for over a year now, which I guess turned out to be the silver lining of this whole thing, because it meant when I finally made my mind up, I was able to finalize the divorce and move out in a heartbeat, which I did this morning with the help of my friend.
Where are you, honey?
I'm not telling you.
Can we meet up? We need to talk about this properly, baby. I can't leave things like this.
Well, I can, and I have nothing to say to you.
Oh my god.
I can't tell you how good it felt to finally be free of you. It was like this huge weight had been lifted from my shoulders. I feel like even my subconscious knew I was free, because I slept like a baby for the first time in a long time as soon as I got to my new place. Until your notifications started showing up, that is. Why would I want to go back to being miserable with you?
Gah!
You should know I told your dad everything. So you can go back home to live with your parents, or you can live with your lover, but one thing's for sure. Me and you are never getting back together.
Oh my god, Abdul!
Anyway, talking to you makes me sick. Bye. Apparently, a desperate Perry showed up at my mom and dad's house a few days later. My parents knew about everything that had gone down, so naturally they told her where to stick her offers of reconciliation and sent her on her way. By the way, I'm currently staying with my uncle in the neighboring town. For some reason, Perry's next move was to show up at my company's office demanding to see me. It was at this point I began to doubt her sanity because she knew full well I worked from home. Eventually, she had no choice but to give up and move back in with her parents, which is where she is now, under the watchful eye of her ex-military dad. He also forced her to break up with her lover as a condition of her moving in. It was around that time I hired a lawyer and sent her the compensation bill. Unfortunately for both Perry and her lover, their bank accounts were empty due to the fact they'd wasted all of their money by spending almost every day in a hotel together. They had no choice but to go into debt to pay me back, and now they spend their days working like dogs while questioning their life choices.